for an amazing season and a lot of success in the league and in the tournament. A talented team that we had a tall order to come here and beat. But, really proud of our players. We're doing what it takes. Showed a lot of grit in the game defensively and then capitalizing on important moments that we generated with our determination. So at this time of the year, there's nothing more they can ask for.
Coach, when you see him misplay like that, turning the ball in the air, that's got to be an incredible fortune for you at that point in time. That bounce going your way for that first goal.
Yeah, I think that's one perspective. The other thing is you create your bounces, and that was created by players that have a greater will to win. And I felt like those are the moments against a really good Pitt team that we just had to be ready for, and we were.
What do you think you guys did so well defensively to stop them, especially in the last 15 minutes from them creating really any chances at all?
Defense is our foundation of our game model, and especially look at our travel. Long Island, San Diego, Pittsburgh, and on commercial flights. Okay, we're lucky to get on have a plane. So when we come here, a talented attacking team, we're just willing to do what it takes. And if that's defending deeper and counterattacking, looked like a good formula for the win.
The game from Nicholas today too in goaltending. Just tell me a little bit about his game.
Yeah, he was excellent at covering his near post today. And for a big guy, that's really difficult. Typically he's got, his instincts are far post, middle, this type of thing. But he's playing beyond his years for sure, and a guy that deserves it. Been through a lot of adversity and breaking his finger day one of preseason in warm up, and not getting him until basically the end of September. But he's showing a lot of leadership back there.
Zach, you've been a part of a lot of these, gritty sort of Vermont soccer teams. What is it about this team in particular that makes it stand out above the rest?
I would just say the will to win. I mean, no matter what we need to do, it doesn't really matter who we're playing. It's more about what we do, I would say. We could play FC Barcelona, but whatever we do, we know that we'll win the game. And we work on it every day in practice, and just that mentality of defending, keeping clean sheets. We know if we keep a clean sheet, we're not going to lose, because we know our guys up top like Bozzy and Sydney and Maxi and Marcel and Ryan and David, they're all going to score a goal eventually. So just keeping a clean sheet, we'll definitely win.
I think you guys had like a little bit of a chip on your shoulder coming into the tournament. You weren't seeded, and you had to go. You spoke about the travel. I mean, do you feel like that bolstered your guys' play? I mean, having to go against these teams, just giving it all, nothing to worry. You just go for it, I guess.
Not at all. We should be here. We should be in the position that we are in.
What does it mean to make your first college cup in program history? It must be a fantastic moment for you and your squad, your staff as well.
Yeah. Well, one of our players made a replica of this national championship trophy and brings it with us on the road, and that's what our eyes are set on. And it's been a vision of ours, and we talk about it starting in January. His leadership, and what it takes to get there, and he's defined it is being winners on the day. And Zach has been. We've been lucky to have Zach in the green and gold, for 5 years, and he deserves to be in the Final Four.
Speaking of your keeper, obviously it helps to have a packed box in front of him, but that also means that any rebounds, might be difficult to get a, beat on it. What can you say about his ability?
Yeah, it takes a village to defend, and look again, like Pitt's a really, really good attacking team. I think they had every team that they played against in these types of positions in the game, and that shows how well they're coached and how good they are on the ball. We knew this, we accepted it, and sometimes they can hit your ego, and you're not going to want to do your job, but it's a foundation of our, and guys like Nicholas too, but foundation of our philosophy and our program is just simply do your job, and Nicholas is a great example of that.
I don't know what your defense was able to do with the 1-0 lead. I mean, you just packed, it looked like you just packed everybody in once you had that lead and said, we dare you to find the passing lane or a shooting lane in our defense at that point.
Yeah, I feel like, you know, when we look at our team and, you know, Max Murray, the job that Nathan Simeon did on Pitt's 11, who's a top winger, you know, made him be pushed to the other side after 75 minutes. You know, those are the moments that gives us confidence that we're doing all the right things, and subbing another player in to try and beat Nathan, and Nathan to continue over and over to execute, and these guys to defend their box. You know, it's great. Soccer is it's a funny sport, and you know, there's multiple ways to win, and I'm proud of these guys for selling out to be where they are.
I'd just say towards the end of the game, like, we knew that Pitt liked to play those internal passes, and if we could limit them to crosses from out wide, even with all our numbers in the box, I mean, that's kind of what we thought at the end. I mean, if we can just limit it to that, I mean, we'll be just fine.
Zach, how proud of you are you, just like all your teammates too, to continue to keep going, making it to the cup?
Yeah, I mean, I'm so proud. I just said we have one more, one game at a time, you know. But just immensely proud of the group, immensely proud of all the boys, all the coaches, all the staff, everybody involved has played a part in getting us to this point, and I'm just super proud to be a Catamount, and definitely the best decision I've ever made in my life.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Anything else?